Hello and welcome to episode 26 of our Let's Play Europa Universalis 4 as Tuscany. Well, last time we didn't do a lot. Actually, the most notable thing is probably that the game finished abruptly, and I'm not sure why. But actually, I'm not sure if I even have any long-term plans at the moment. I was really just building up my army and navy and economy a bit. But to what end? I suppose the first thing to look at is who... I don't want to do that. I want to look at my enemies. Bavaria, the Mughals, and Egypt. And my rivals are Spain, the Ottomans, and Bavaria. So, well, Spain's a rival. And Spain's pretty weak. And they're also at war with France. So maybe, first step, try and take these Spanish colonies in Africa, and Malta, of course. And can we do that right now? Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Spain. Clear war. Take the colonies. They are with Austria, Trier, and Portugal. Austria's kind of nothing. Trier, nothing much, and Portugal, okay, pretty small. We'll be fighting this on our own. France won't come and help us, but we could probably actually take Spain on our own now anyway. And I want to take Tripoli or Barca. Let's take Barca. Or I should move some troops around first. Transport ships. We'll just take this army, the Armata di Epilis. And we can move that down to North Africa. Keep our big army up near Austria, which we could even take. So we'll move over towards the coast there. In Scandinavia, wants military access, that's fine. Let's build a couple more regiments. How many more do I hit my force limit? One more. I have one more regiment of hussars down here waiting for us. Well, I've got plenty of money, so let's build a building while we wait. Marketplace. Where can I build these? Yeah, we're going to need one in Albania. That's an Ragusa trade node, which is very important to me. Shipyard's pretty useful. Canal's really useful. But it's not anywhere good. Well, actually, what does it do up here? Frankfurt trade node. I have 1% of the trade power here. And what does that do for me? I'm sending it back upstream to Vienna, I suppose. So I'm transferring 3.1 of my trade power, so about a fifth of my trade power goes back to Vienna, where I'm assuming it does the same thing. Now I'm transporting 0.42 forward, and province trade power 0. So it's all my trade power in that node coming from, coming from downstream. A lot of that will be from Venice, but a bit of that will be from Frankfurt, so it's not actually completely wasted. So maybe I will build a canal there. It's lots of money though. Oh, whatever. Pretty sure that'll basically do nothing. And I've got all these free diplomats. So let's see if we can get Hungary to like us a bit more. That's what we want. And can we do anything to Spain? Oh, the king's quite young. Enforce peace, no. Oops. That's right, Genoa is my vassal. Can I annex them? That's the wrong one. I can. Because 60 diplomatic power though, which I don't have. And having Genoa as a vassal is just going to be, whereas my province is actually just going to be very weak. In that I won't be able to defend it very well. Okay, build more things. A dock in Epirus. Yep. More trade power in Ragusa. Hungary's fighting Spain and Austria and everyone. So it's like all my allies except for me are fighting this war. But now I will join them. Take Barca. The Spanish are right outside my port here. Makes capturing defeating their fleet kind of easy. And do we have any other more? 19 ships out there, but they're not going to beat the French. So we'll just leave our trade ships out at sea for now. Let's see if we can't take Constance, since Hungary's occupying everything else we'd like. Let's see if Tunisia will give us military access. Yes. That's pretty good. Oh, they haven't given it to us yet. There we go. Then we can go and grab all these ones as well. Oh, but I've forgotten about Malta. An election. We're not doing any ideas at the moment, are we? Nope. And technologically, we are behind in military and admin, but we'll go military. There's a Spanish army in Malta. Won't provide a lot of resistance when my soldiers get there. Spanish are marching across Tunisia as well. Hopefully those two armies, one of them should grab this cavalry and kill it. Defeated the rebels there. Successful bureaucracy. Lose a lot of money to gain 50 admin power or lose 10 admin power. I don't want to go into debt by that much, so we'll just lose the admin power for now. Speaking of which, I probably should raise my stability. Okay, hopefully these 7,000 soldiers can take Malta. And what are these Austrian armies doing? Doesn't seem to be anything particularly useful. Won the Battle of Malta. Now we can send most of these guys back to Africa as reinforcements. Looks like we're about to need them just here. Yep, we lost the Battle of Ananda. But hopefully we should win it again in a second. Now we can get a new technology. Admin, which gets us another idea. Well, it should be either diplomatic or admin. Just because those are the two we're slightly further ahead in. I only got one admin so far, so let's look at what other ones they have here. Expansion ideas. Colonists we don't need anymore. Another merchant would be good. Colonies again. It's not going to be any opportunity for colonising. Recruitment time minus 10%, it's alright. Diplomatic relations +1. We're not anywhere near the max, so that's not an issue. Global trade power +20 would be good. So that's not that great actually. Innovative ideas, prestige decay would be good. Mercenaries, probably not going to use them anytime soon. Technology cost -5% would be good. Army and Navy decays, also fine. Reduce inflation costs, we don't do that, we've got awesome inflation anyway. War exhaustion lower, leaves without upkeep +1 would be nice, but again nothing great there. Admin ideas. Mercenary costs, great. Core creation costs, good. Mercenary maintenance, again we're not using mercenaries. Interest per annum -1% is always useful. More mercenaries. Cost of advisor +1, we haven't usually used advisors. Admin tech costs -10%. Humanist ideas, religious unity, that's nice, but we're just converting on anybody. Revolt risk -2% is good. Tolerance of heretics, not really a thing. Years of nationalism -10 is also nice. Except the culture threshold. I'm not sure what that is, but it's probably good. Especially since we're getting like German and Spanish lands now. Humanist tolerance, better relations over time is nice. And what's the idea? Cost -10% would be pretty good, but none of those. I didn't check out religion, but I'm assuming that's no good to me. Stability cost -5 would be good. Missionary strength, nice. Papal influence +2, prestige. Mercenary strength versus heretics, good. Culture conversion cost -25, so that might actually be. I don't know, they're all kind of average. Well, let's take a look at exploration ideas. It's going to be no use for us because there's. Well, the world's basically discovered and everyone's colonised. Influence ideas, tribute system, income from vassals +25%. Need a bit more money from Genoa. Replicated claims quicker. Diplomatic annexation cheaper. Aggressive expansions less. Diplomatic reputation +5 would be good. Envoy travel time, that's nice but not great. Subject force limits contribution +33%. Okay, so Genoa will give us a larger army. Diplomatic relations +1. That's actually not a bad one there. Maritime, naval tradition, ships combat abilities, repair speed, force limits +25%. Ship cost lower, blockade efficiency, and what's the last one here? Ships can repair when in coastal sea zones. That would be pretty useful right now. So those two, two very good ones. Huh. Maritime affairs or influence. Or humanist, I think, was my favourite from this lot. Even though tolerance of heretics, tolerance of heathens is no real use to me. Of course, what this thing is, idea cost would be good, but we've only got one more idea coming. Better relations would be nice, but we've really got really good relations with everyone that we care about. Years of nationalism -10% would be good. National revolt risk -2%. Religious unity +25. Or maybe innovative. Oh, I don't know. It will go humanist. Oh, the Portuguese have sent an army down here. That's quite unfortunate, really, because they can probably beat all of these guys. So I should play it safer and abandon these sieges for now. Except of course the Portuguese aren't going there, they are heading for North Africa, or the Libyan part of North Africa. There should be stable governments. Lose 10 prestige or lose 50 admin power. 10 prestige. We've got 96 prestige, so we can afford to lose 10. Okay, this little Portuguese army's kicking my ass. Still haven't captured Constance. August the 1st of Brunswick is the new dude. Emperor. And we should get a diplomatic candidate, since that is the thing we are researching now. And by thing, I mean idea group. Britain can have military access, that's fine with me. We've won the siege of Constance. Well, let's see if Austria won't agree to a peace deal. No, they won't. They're close to, though. Well, what more can I do to them? Nothing. That's okay. Let's send these few soldiers over to North Africa. Hopefully they can help defeat this Portuguese army. I can just stay there. We've got plenty of diplomats and not a lot to do with them. Cool, we've won the siege of Barca. And hopefully these extra 5,000 soldiers will give us enough of an edge to defeat the Portuguese army here. They probably should find them a general as well. You won't have a general? Oh, we can go over for a little bit. We've got Admiral we're not using, so we'll get rid of him. Okay, this isn't going great. Okay, and there's a revolt in Seta. That was really disappointing. But they can just join up with this army. With the Maltese soldiers now. And hopefully the 14,000 soldiers here, when they have recovered their morale and numbers a bit, will be sufficient to defeat the Portuguese. Oh, Austria has stopped fighting Hungary, so we've got more land to occupy. And Austria's almost gone as a country. And if I take these two pieces of land, they'll just have their capital left. Won the siege of Annaba. That army can march down to Tripoli. And this one can wait a little while first. And now here come the Portuguese. Well, we'll just defend them. More to Scandinavians, that's great. Just won a battle in Gap, so I didn't even know I was fighting. Okay, we lost the Battle of Barca. But I think they'll be fine. Cool, we've converted Seta, and we have a cardinal. Or a person we can invest in to become a cardinal. And we should try and take this guy of France. And convert Albania. How much is this army at full strength? 6,000, so it's there already. We'll just get these ones to come marching back. Smash the Portuguese, then we should probably get on to occupying stuff. Especially since Spain and France are no longer at war. We've defeated the Albanian rebels now. And we should have a decent chance of winning this battle. We've got a pretty huge numerical superiority, 2 to 1. We've got a massive cavalry advantage. And infantry as well. Oh hey, it's the king we're fighting. So we defeated the Portuguese king and we won the siege of Oran at the same time. So let's just go occupy Tripoli then. And this one we can move out to fight the Spanish. We could give them a general as well. Ah, see, the Portuguese will be marching up from the West African holdings. That's kind of where that army came from. We won the Siege of Tyrol. So let's see if we can't make peace with Austria now. Or should we go and occupy Vienna? Just to absolutely crush them. And here we'll split our army, but only moves up to Gavstra. Our ports are blockaded in Oran. That's alright. Brabant advised to take the blame. We've almost got that much money. We'll lose one stability. Well, let's lose the money. Although we are still going to take out a loan, and our loans are huge. Oh, not that big. We'll be alright. As in, we'll pay that off really quickly. Won the Battle of Vienna. We'll send most of our troops back to Italy so they don't starve to death. Oh, and our Genoese trade fleet's fighting the Portuguese. So let's send our big navy over here to help. Just in case it's needed, but I don't think it will be. And no, we didn't capture any ships, but we lost 2. Which is unfortunate. So let's get rebuilding them now. Austria is offering us peace. That will give us Tyrol and Constance as well as 90 ducats. Okay, that'll do me. Yeah, and we should start on making these a core as well. Oh, Tyrol's got gold. Bavaria's into the coalition against us. That sucks. But not really. Augsburg's into the co. Oh, Bavaria's no longer a valid rival. We'll have to pick a new one. I cannot when I'm at war. Makes sense. What's this country here? Algiers. Okay. And I'll repay that loan. How much am I paying in interest? Not very much at all. Oh, whatever, we can repay it anyway. And the French are at war with Baden now. Baden, Augsburg and Bohemia. And my new ships are ready. So, Genoa trade fleet into Corsica. What trade node am I taking here? Seville. That'll give us a bit more trade power in Genoa. Whereas these ones are part of Tunis, aren't they? Yep, so that's all good for us. Won the Siege of Tlumeken. Tlemcen. Oh, and here comes the Portuguese army. So, let's smash these Portuguese first. Oh, we can't, because they're in a different country. That makes sense. Let's just get everyone together here. Oh, Quetta. Defeat the Spanish. Rejoin the army together. Won the siege of Tripoli. That's excellent. And now that our army will soon be all united and strong, then we can defeat the Portuguese. Spanish peasants are revolting in Barca. The Montenegrin nationalists are in Greece. And those are a lot of rebels in Barca. Well, we'll send this army back anyway. Defeat the Montenegrins in Zeta. Actually, should I move my fleet? No, not just yet. These guys, when they're done, 6 and 9 will be 15,000 against 16,000 rebels. And they have the advantage in artillery. But they will have the better general and far more cavalry. Now it's probably worth having a go in a bit. New technology? Diplomatic? Or should we wait for the next idea? Religious unity plus 25. I don't think I want that, to be honest. Where's religious unity? I know it's part of the stability thing, isn't it? Nope, I do not see it. Oh, there it is, religious unity, 99.5%. Support the Merciless faction, because that's what we always do. Oh, we might as well get more religious unity in a bit. Now, what does this technology give us? Naval morale and naval maintenance increase. No, we'll take the religious unity in a little while. Peace offer from Portugal. White peace. Yes, I'll take that. And we're killing the rebels. Peace offer from Spain. We'll just put that aside at the moment because their nobles are plotting to bring in hereditary succession again. Lose one stability. But we defeated the rebels. And what is Spain offering us? They will give us Barca and Tripoli. They will announce their claims on Calabria, Napoli, Palermo, Abruzzi and Bari. I kind of want to take more than that, sorry Spain. Although, what do I actually want to take? Another election, another diplomatic candidate. And I think I'm actually just going to boost my stability here. Won the siege of Quetta. And won the siege of Melilla. Melilla. I think that's what you call it. Whatever. So, time to start thinking about peace. Let's see what they'll give us first. Barca, Moklimakin, Tripoli, and Gafsa, and Malta. They'll give us all of those. And I think Annaba we'll want, because it's on the Tunis trade node. But these ones, since they're in Seville, they're not worth as much to us. But we'll see what we can take. Oran, they'll give us. Tlimican, they won't. Let them keep Oran and we could take Melilla, yes. And Quetta, yes. But I'm assuming they're not Oran. Huh, well that's pretty good. Cost us a fair bit of diplomatic power. We can take some money. Just a little bit of money. Alright, well that can be us. And now we can get another rival. Egypt, France. Egypt will be kind of interesting now since we can expand into there pretty easily. Yeah, let's make Egypt our rival. More power in the Alexandria trade node. Brunswick demands the territory, and we will decline. What they actually want in Constance? No. Overextension is dangerously high, and I should have been making these things cores instead of increasing my stability. But whatever, the cheap one, Malta. And that's all we can manage for now. And we'll just get this army together in Gafsa since it's fairly central for us. Algiers into the coalition against us. Surplus equipment. Turning a man into a soldier is expensive and time consuming. One of the biggest costs is the necessary equipment that turns a defenceless man into a relentless killing machine. Fortunately, we have found that we have a stockpile of such equipment sitting around. It is in poor condition and won't last long. But if we were to use it now, it would get men into uniform much cheaper. Well, that's nice. Infantry costs minus 10% for the next 5 years, but probably not going to go to war in that time, so it's not that useful. And some rebels in Constance. And I should get my fleets back into port. Well, that one's already in port, so that's fine. Converted Albania to the correct religion. And everything we took was Catholic, so that's good for us. No conversions. Defeated the rebels in Constance. And some rebels. Berber patriots. In Tlimican. Tlemkin? I keep calling it Tlimican. I'm going to call it Tlimican the whole game, I reckon. Culture. Tuareg and Berber. Albanian nationalists in Albania, funnily enough. Tlemkin, we won. And it looks like we're going to win in Albania as well. Yep. Salt crisis. Rumours are sweeping the country that there has been a shortage in salt production. Although we have tried to quash these rumours, people are certain there will be a salt crisis. Production efficiency minus 1%. So this isn't ideal, but I'm looking now and I've actually got tons of money, so I should do something with it. And lots of basic buildings need building. These aren't going to get us much money. Temples will get us even less than one place that can build a temple. These look like they're going to increase our trade power by a bit though, so I'm guessing marketplaces are where we're starting. Oh, and one up here as well. And you might as well build a constable here. Courthouse. Or, no, I think I want trade depots first. And a workshop would be more use than a courthouse. Trade depot, where can this go? Seville trade node, I would prefer to do something like a workshop there first. A trade depot. Somewhere else needs a trade depot. And the Venice trade node, that's good. I just thought it was going to be Vienna. And a trade depot in Frankfurt. Oh, might as well. Shipyards. or barracks, or a fortress. Now let's build some shipyards. Oh, that's it. Let's build one shipyard. And now we can build a second. Oh, we're using a little diplomatic thing. Invest in the military technology though. Light infantry companies, which gives us a lot of new units to choose from. Grenz, we can replace rebels in Malta, that's a pain. Anyway, I reckon we'll just make the decision for units, then that'll be us for this episode. So we want Frederican infantry. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Make sure to like it if you did, or subscribe if you want to see more. Also, you can check out some of my other video series down below. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.